Hello, I'm Tom West. Welcome to Life in the God Lane. Hope you'll subscribe, hit the bell so you get notified every time I put one of these things out. Give me thumbs up, make comments, share this video with someone else, and it'll be a blessing to them. We're just going to teach about Psalm 103. Going to look at all of the benefits that God provides for us. And this is for the 20th of February 2022, and I call this Redeems and Crowns. It's from Psalm 103 verse 4. Remember that Psalm 103 is about King David blessing the Lord because he does not forget God's benefits, the benefits of the Lord. We're going to see two more benefits that God provides today. I'm going to spend some time, quite a bit of time on one, and then get to the other one briefly. Look at Psalm 103, verse 4. It says this, it's short. Who redeems your life from the pit, who crowns you with loving kindness and compassion. The Lord redeems you, and the Lord crowns you. First, he redeems your life from the pit. Always remember that this psalm looks forward about 1,000 years to Jesus making payment for sin on the cross. It's prophetic. It's written about 1,000 years before the cross, but it assumes the cross and looks forward to the cross and what Jesus paid, and talks about the things that Jesus redeems us from. When I was a young teen, I played football in high school, and I got out of practice around 5 o'clock, and I was always just famished, super hungry. And I had to walk home. And about halfway to our house, there was a pharmacy with a lunch counter. And I would stop at the lunch counter, and I would order, I'd do this every day, 5 days a week, 4 and 5 days a week for football practice. And I'd order a plate of French fries for 25 cents. Big plate, it was a platter. Amazing how many French fries you got for 25 cents. Now, this is probably 1963 or 4. So, and I'd hose those fries down with ketchup, and then I'd just wolf them down. Just eat them really, really fast. Then I'd pull a quarter out of my pocket, and I'd pay for the fries, and then I'd go home and eat dinner. And I'd go home and eat. I redeemed the fries for a quarter. God redeems our life from the pit by Jesus paying the price for our sin on the cross. He buys us out of the pit. So when we come to Christ in faith, the price is paid for our sin, and our life is redeemed from the pit. So what's the pit? What's he talking about? Psalm 49:15 says, but God will redeem my life from the power of Sheol. So what is Sheol? S-H-E-O-L. It is the place of the dead where those outside God's presence go. It's a place of dead, dark, evil place. Sheol ends up being, at the day of the Lord, it ends up being the lake of fire. The great benefit of the Lord is that he buys us out of that place by what Jesus paid at the cross. Think about this. This is being written 1,000 years before Jesus made the payment. But that's what it's talking about. That's because it's prophetic. It's word from God. And when we say yes to his purchase, it is as permanent for us as the French fries I redeemed for 25 cents at the lunch counter were. They belong to me. They became a part of me. We become a part of him. We belong to Jesus when we say yes to the price he paid. That redeeming us from the pit also results in crowning us with God's loving kindness and compassion. When your life has been redeemed from the pit, he has crowned you with his loving kindness and compassion, which means his life eternal. It doesn't ever wear out. And you get to be in his presence. He's offered you loving kindness and compassion. Folks, we all have only two options. One is to let Jesus redeem us from the pit and receive his crown of loving kindness and compassion. And the other is to reject his payment and land in the pit, the place of death and the place where the absence of God is there, the place where you skip the crown. So make sure that you and everyone you know has taken the benefit of him redeeming your life from the pit. And when you live in that reality, guess what you do? You will shout, "Bless the Lord, oh my soul." Bless your heart, and I'll see you tomorrow.